Let's talk about deep fakes. First of all, let's hear from Boris Johnson.
Hi folks, I am here with a very special message. Since that momentous day in 2016, division has coursed through our country as we argue with fantastic passion, vim and vigour about Brexit. My friends, I wish to rise above this divide and endorse my worthy opponent, the Right Honourable Jeremy Corbyn, to be Prime Minister of our United Kingdom. Only he, not I, can make Britain great again. Huzzah! Alas, why should you believe me? Much like Odysseus and his encounter with the Cyclops Polyphemus, I too am nobody. I am a fake bear. A deep fake to be precise. And as you can see, even I, the Prime Minister, can be affected by them. Yes, the unregulated power of technologies like this risk fueling misinformation, eroding trust, and compromising democracy. Yes, to help us rugby tackle deepfakes, not children, at futureadvocacy.org/deepfakes. Castigat, ridendo, mores.
Now, you probably all knew that was a deep fake. You've probably seen it before. It kind of helps that he tells us himself that he's a fake. Some of you may be familiar enough with AI and these fakes to be able to tell just from elements within the video itself. However, bear in mind that video was created in 2019, which in terms of AI and deep fakes is basically the Stone Age. It's moving ahead in leaps and bounds. We're already probably at the point today when even experts are struggling to tell, certainly with 100% certainty. Deepfakes are here with us to stay, whether we like it or not. We'll continue to see more and better deepfakes of politicians and celebrities. I'm sure we all want to see more of Tom Cruise. For some reason, Tom Cruise seems to be a very popular target for fakers. So I guess he's kind of the opposite of inimitable. But what are some of the issues that we're confronted with when we consider these deep fakes? I guess the first and in some ways the most obvious one is the issue of misinformation. It's becoming very easy to fake videos of politicians or celebrities or journalists who are doing and saying things that they did not do and did not say. I was reading just today that apparently in the US someone has made a fake of Joe Biden's voice and they're making calls to people encouraging or urging them not to vote or something like that. And we're probably familiar when early in the days of the Russian invasion of the Ukraine when a fake video was made of Volodymyr Zelensky, the president of the Ukraine, urging his troops to all surrender. Now, by all accounts, that wasn't a particularly high quality video of him, and the content matter probably gave it away anyway. But it's getting better and better all the time, and I'm sure that in many cases I could be fooled if the content is not obviously something that they wouldn't say. If it's vaguely plausible, I may be taken in. So that's the first area in which AI and the creation of these deep fakes obviously has a huge impact on society, on politics, on even the issue of democracy. Another area, perhaps a little less serious, but one that attracted media attention last year, is the issue of using AI to replace actors on the set of a movie or a TV show. And this was one of the issues that was raised by actors in the strike during 2023. Of course, these may not just be visual images that we're talking about. I mean, you can also reproduce a person's voice, clearly. And I'm still waiting for the new Elvis album. However, and this is worth noting, 98% of deep fake images are created in the service of pornography. 98%. Not just celebrities, but ordinary people are suddenly finding their image in pornographic videos. A good deepfake image can now be generated just from the images that you post online. Of course, this is almost always women. This is yet another way in which women are abused and denigrated. Great. The fourth area that I want to talk about is, of course, related to the first one, which was about misinformation. So this is about the mistrust that these deep fakes generate in society. It's not just that these deep fakes can provide us with misinformation. Of course, that's dangerous if we believe it. But even if we don't believe it, if we're able to detect perhaps that it's a deep fake, this nevertheless throws suspicion on genuine videos, on genuine material. We now greet all of these things with some degree of suspicion, and of course that's part of the point, isn't it? The point is to sow this doubt in society. It doesn't really matter whether you believe the propaganda. What matters is that you now don't trust anything you see. We don't trust our eyes and our ears. And that is a big problem because we depend a lot on our eyes and ears. And particularly we've become very dependent on what we see on our screens. If we can't trust that, where does that leave us? Clearly it puts democracy at serious risk. At the present time, we're in the midst of something of an arms race between the development of this deep fake software and technology and the software that's able to detect it. Unfortunately, by developing software that's better able to detect deep fakes, we're also providing deep fakers with the very tools they need to improve their work. The detecting software can be used to educate the faking software, and in fact, that's exactly what's done. Legal institutions throughout the world, in Europe, the USA, the UK, and here in Australia, are trying to address these issues with legislation, or at least addressing the issue of how that might be done. Legislation always lags way behind technology. Maybe we should be preparing legislation now for time travel, or for travel through hyperspace. Social media companies are also making some perhaps half-assed attempts to address the issue of AI. Whenever I upload a video to YouTube these days, I have to answer the following question. Do any of the following describe your content? Makes a real person appear to say or do something that they didn't say or do? Alters footage of a real event or place? Generates a realistic-looking scene that didn't actually occur? If I answer yes to this question, other questions follow, though I haven't seen them because I haven't answered yes. But then a notice is placed in the description of the video. If you lie about this, certainly if you lie repeatedly, you may face penalties. For example, all of your content may be taken down. Well, I guess this is a start. Rest assured, if my videos ever become really good quality, you'll know I've been replaced with a fake.